CzarThwomp here, and welcome to episode 102 of Dragon Quest VIII Blind. Last time, Rollo got a redemption arc, and we escaped from Purgatory Island. So anyways, let's get going. Okay, based on just the fact that all the sages are dead, chances are we're gonna have to go to the Isle of Neos. Wait, why are we walking when we could basically just warp? Frankly, I don't even think we need the bird. Is our alchemy pot still working? Well, how long is this going to be? Zoom over to Neos. Where's Neos? Neos. Ah, here we go. Yeah, we're gonna see Marcello and his Templar parade. Just, he's gonna have an effigy of, yeah, we're gonna enter here and we're gonna see an effigy of Angelo burning in the center of the area. Templar, you better be careful of me. Oh no, Marcello, he changed the pirate kid into a Templar fanatic. How much you want to bet how much you want to bet that Marcello turned this place right around? Yeah, festival, having a festival, hooray for the new Lord High Priest. Mere comers like you have no place beside the goddess. Only invited nobles and royals are permitted to attend the ceremony. Get your souvenirs here, ladies and gentlemen! Neo Sponge! What? The Marcello! I thought you would have gotten rid of the souvenirs! Yeah, kind of weird how basically they wouldn't update. They wouldn't update the gear. Though, did Marcello, at the very least, change the inn prices? I need to see if Marcello changed the inn prices. But then again, basically, at the Abbey, Marcello was enforcing a high tithing policy, but then again, that could have been under Rollo's rule. Marcello! No! Marcello! Actually, you know what? How about we warp back to How about we warp back to Tirangoli? So is Trode going to instantly take over once we get in, or are we able to walk around with us? Nope, it's just Trode. This is Trode's town. Oh, nice. Hopefully this worked and I didn't just waste it. And I didn't waste Orichalcum. Yeah, we might as well also go and return the... Yeah, we might as well also go and basically turn in the coins to Minnie. Okay, so how much is this going to do? Okay, that is substantial. Yeah, basically basically nearly 40 extra damage. We're taking this. Yeah, but I just want to, at the very least, buy one of those revival staffs, so that way basically we can give it to Yangus. That way basically Yangus can also basically have some reviving capabilities, considering that basically he's the bulkiest of the people. Aha, here we are. How much is that? We do not have enough for that. I thought it was 9,000. Why did I think it was 9,000? What was I mistaking it for? Oh my god, but that one guy say, only nobles are allowed here. And then Angelo speak up, then what is Marcello doing here? No, or that Marcello, that or Angelo. Unlike my brother, I'm actually a noble. It's not our fault, Marcello, that Daddy loved me. One medal! Okay, let's zoom over to Neos again. Any comments? I cannot see anything in my crystal ball, just this foreboding blackness. It's making me nervous. Something terrible is gonna happen. I just know it. I can't stop trembling.
So this is the old Isle of Neos, is it? Cool, what a place! You lot here to watch the ceremony and all? It's going to be one of the biggest events in the world ever, eh?
This is the Templar Barracks. It's off limits to civilians that cannot talk. Bullcrap, we are going in here. I cannot talk today. I'm having to hold the fort here, just my luck. So it would be interesting to see how Marcello interacts with the Templars, you know, with his subordinates. And we already just... Yeah, wait. How long has that 80 gold been there? Yeah, Marcello just puts his 80 gold there. Watch my 80 gold. Who took my 80 gold? Yeah, just I'm curious. I want to talk around. The room through here is being used by the new Horde High Priest Marcello. We gotta talk to Marcello! Yeah, just Marcello and his How much you want to bet that these are the Pictures that came with the frames. Marcello, they're my friends. They came with the frame. Any new books? Okay, yeah, we already read that. But it's really cool how they basically have new dialogue for these guys. Basically, even though chances are you're not even coming down here. Yeah, but it's so interesting how basically we were able to come to Neos pretty relatively early on, considering that basically this was one of the first places you can access with the boat. Seeing Captain Marcello become the Lord High Priest is a soul-stirring sight. Filthy travelers like you have no chance of getting in to see the ceremony. If you're lucky, I might let you peek in through the doors. Oh, you are oh so too kind. Just a while ago, before the ceremony started, the new Lord High Priest walked up to the path here. He was carrying a rather odd-looking staff. Actually, I wonder what it represents. I felt terribly upset when I heard the Lord High Priest had passed away, but now there's someone new to take his place. I feel a bit better. Now, if Angelo had the position, church attendance would be up, up, up. Be quiet, I can't hear what His Holiness is saying in his speech. And then Marcello, screw Angelo. He ruined my life. I came to the Abbey. I earned my position as the golden child of the Abbey. And then here he was, waltzing in here, waltzing his orphaned ass into my Abbey, trying to show me up. This whole place is full of rich and important people now. One of them's bound to want to give me a job if I hang around here. That's what I'm hoping anyways. Nobles and prominent people from all over the world have gathered in the shrine to celebrate the appointment of the new Lord High Priest. Meanwhile, all we comers have to wait outside, looking on wistfully. To witness the inauguration of a new Lord High Priest, I am truly blessed. It normally takes several months before a new Lord High Priest has an inauguration ceremony. I wonder what all the rush is about. I suppose it says something about the new Lord High Priest's character. Yeah, Marcello, screw the procedures! I have daddy issues! Well, isn't that nice? It's lovely to see young ones among the pilgrims.
Splendid, what a voice the new Lord High Priest has! The vigor as he insults this Angelo!
The inauguration ceremony is taking place inside. You can come in here, but don't cause a disturbance. The inauguration ceremony is taking place inside. You can come in, but don't... Okay, same exact thing.
Ladies and gentlemen, as you are all aware, the Lord High Priest has passed away. Our prayers go with him. Now he sits beside the goddess. There are those intent on making spurious allegations about the circumstances surrounding his passing. But I can assure you, he died a natural death. And I tell you this, I have no intention of becoming the next Lord High Priest. Or rather, I have no intention of becoming another hollow idol, like all those we have had to endure until now.
And yet the inn is still 200 gold, Marcello.
I ask you, what is a king? A king is but a man born into the right family. Should that give him the right to do whatever he pleases? Be waited on hand and foot and answer to no man? A soldier demanding such treatment would never be tolerated. Even if such a soldier had the stature of a king, he would never be allowed to escape the social class into which he was born. I am such a soldier, born out of wedlock and thrown out of my own home. A commoner, like me, has no right to be Lord High Priest.
And Angelo steps up. Thank you, Marcello.
That is the belief of the church. Yes, such positions of weighty responsibility should be filled exclusively by incompetent aristocrats. Our great, noble, and righteous holiness. Whatever did he achieve?
The mansion was nice.
A sorrowful prayer for our uncertain world? Perhaps. But certainly nothing more. The Lord High Priest, our kings, our goddess, all of them reign over us from their high, exalted thrones. Each one as useless as the next.
And I thought that Angelo was basically embittered.
But I am different.
I have the power of daddy issues and the devil on my side.
For I have not one drop of nobility in my veins.
Technically you do, Marcello.
Yet I am here. And only as a result of nothing but my own merit. Follow me. It is time to oust our artless rulers. It is time to choose a new leader.
And then all the women in the audience, we want Angelo because he's dreamy. We are not anyone except Angelo. You gotta use the toilet too bad. You're staying for Marcello.
So, you have a choice. Follow me. Or meet your fate, just as those intruders shall.
Oh no, whatever are we gonna do against some guys who lost against Lord Leopold? Out of nowhere, a voice can be heard.
Now it's time to use my power.
Egg baby powers, go!
You should have stayed away. But if you stand between me and my destiny, you leave me no choice.
It's not even just evil Marcello. It's not even, yeah, basically we had evil Jessica, evil evil Sir Leopold, and now we just get just plain Marcello. Okay, Yangus, Kabuff, Angelo, Kabuff. Yeah, watch how basically he's just weak to one whack. Kabuff, Jessica, use accelerates. Is he gonna use fire and ice? Watch how he gets to move twice. Ah! How is he so powerful? Yeah, that would be funny if basically, if they had it where Marcello's main gimmick was that he just targets Angelo exclusively. Fireball on Angelo. Attacking Angelo. Okay, Yangus, Kabuff, Angelo, we're going to use Bounce. And Jessica, we'll also use a Bounce. Okay, that hurt. Okay, Yangus. Let's use a Helm Splitter. Angelo. I think the Magic Berry would have probably been better. Okay. I don't think that Marcello can be seduced. And I thought I was excessive with you. In one hit, Marcello's like, I'm healing up. Okay, Yangus. Use another Helm Splitter. Angelo. Okay. Sorry, just looking around. Alright, we now have Oomph. Okay. But first off, though, let's just use a full heal on us. And Jessica, you can use an Oomph on us. Alright, I already have 50. Okay, I guess Marcello is more physical than I thought. I thought he'd be spamming magic like evil Jessica did. Falcon Slash on Marcello. That's the default with this fight, just smug Marcello. Angelo, let's use an Oomph on Yangus. Jessica, use the Caduceus on yourself. Oh, nice! Go, Yangus, go! Okay, it'd probably be better for us just not rely on bounce too much. Psych up. Yangus, let's use a buff just to be on the safe side, because Jessica needs some more buffing. We'll use multi-heal. And Jessica will... Okay. So does that windstorm, does that count as a magic? Yeah, we'll put up a magic barrier just to be on the safe side. What the heck? You will feel my wind, my gentle breeze shall smite thee. Okay, Falcon Slash, Yangus, Parallax, Angelo, Oomph on Yangus, Jessica, using Oomph on us. Hey, as long as we can trick him into basically just spamming that move. Okay. Falcon Slash, Yangus. Angelo, you can use a... Let's use a... Where's Kabuff? There we are. Jessica. Attack with Frizzle. Actually, no. Jessica, use an Oomph on us. Yeah! Not that bad. I guess Marcello really wasn't using the maximum potential of the staff. Because really, considering how sort of Leopold was, as well as Dhoulmagus and even Evil Jessica, basically, that could have been a whole lot worse. Okay, Miracle Slash, Lionhearted, on the heal. Okay, we'll check what that is. Okay, 7 skill points.
I don't believe it. How could you?
I must thank you. He has been a stubborn one, but with your help, I can finally control this flesh as my own. Now that this fool has disposed of the Lord High Priest for me, the final heir is no more, and the seal of the scepter is broken. Yes, the time has come for my resurrection. Now, complete my revival. My revival to flesh and blood.
I love how basically, as time has passed, Rhapthorne has just gotten shriller and shriller, and nasalier and nasalier.
What? What are you doing? Let me go! If you hadn't interfered, I could have had all of Rhapthorne's power. But it's all over now. All hope is gone. Let me go! I don't want your help!
No! I won't let you die. You will go on living, knowing that the brother you despised your whole life took pity on you. I won't let you have everything your own way.
You're determined to disgrace me more? You!
More than 10 years. It was more than 10 years ago that I first came to the Abbey, having lost my family. And you were the first person I spoke to. I had nothing. No family, no home. I was all alone and I didn't know anyone at the Abbey. You were kind to me. Just for those first few moments, you were genuinely kind.
And then I told you my name and you became an asshole!
As soon as you found out who I was, it changed everything. But I never forgot that moment of kindness.
You will regret the day you saved my life.
Yeah, after we defeat Rhapthorne, the real final boss, Marcello.
You know, I really don't care. Do your worst. You can't hurt me anymore. Isn't this your ring? Your Templar's ring?
It's yours. It means nothing to me now.
Angelo, are you just going to let him leave? He's really badly hurt.
Dragon Quest IX, Marcello goes to therapy.
I don't understand. He was obviously hurt. Why couldn't he just ask us to treat his wounds? Well, it doesn't matter now. He's gone.
Yeah, because that would require us using Angelo. Don't worry about Angelo, Gov. He's got issues. We've got enough on our plates with that floating castle up there, and Rhapthorne, now he's managed to come back to life. Don't lose your nerve. Against you and me, Gov, he'll be a pushover, just like all the rest. Like all the rest? Like how Imperia kicked our asses? Like how Ganon kicked our asses? Like how Dhoulmagus kicked our asses? What? No, it's nothing. Sorry, my mind's elsewhere. Would you mind leaving me alone for a bit? How deep is that hole? What on earth happened? There's nothing left of the Holy Isle. And what's with that floating castle and the crimson sky? What are we going to do? Where's the Neos fudge? Well, I guess that any items that you could collect here, well, they're forever gone. Well, it looks like I'll be out under the stars tonight. Oh, dear me.
I was scared. I was scared. Oh.
Oh, I'm glad. At least my daughter wasn't hurt.
The earthquake left a huge crater in the ground. Everyone who was in the shrine must have... Dear goddess, thank you for sparing my family.
Yeah, everyone died. Everyone just died? Just as I predicted, I didn't attend the ceremony, and I'm absolutely fine. At the shrine, oh, what a terrible waste.
I saw everything. There was a monster that zoomed away in a flying castle. I I'm scared, Mom. Don't let the monster eat me.
I don't know. This could only be the judgment of the gods, or the work of pure evil, perhaps. What about the Neos fudge? What about the Neos fudge? My shop was my pride and joy, but now it's all gone. There's nothing left. Nothing. What am I going to do?
When the ghosts ain't having back there in the shrine, where that flying lump of rock spring from. We're done for, aren't we? Tell me what's going on, someone, please.
Where on earth is Captain Marcello going with such serious injuries? How much you want to bet he's back at the Abbey?
So this is what the dark silhouettes I saw in my crystal ball meant. But it's just too terrible. No one could ever stand up to such a monstrosity.
This is the end. The monster that destroyed the god statue will devour us all. No, the Holy Isle.
All we can do now is pray for those who lost their lives.
Okay, so anyways. Well, we don't have to open up the doors to leave. And then watch we get the happy music to that. Yeah! Yeah, just tranquil music. We step out of the wreckage that is Neos. Okay, let's warp on back. Okay, did we gain money? No, we did not. But still, that was a relatively straightforward fight. I thought it was going to be a lot harder. Okay. Mystic Spring, Mystic Spring. Wait, out of curiosity, did the world map change to include the castle, or is this castle a special event sort of place where we need to do another line of quest objectives and then basically we can go? Ah, so basically, so wait, does that mean that the castle's actually flying? I want to check something before we go back to. Actually, no. Let's do Medea's, and then basically we'll go and check at the castle. See if it's flying towards that location. Okay, apparently Medea has better things to do than to basically eat. Than to drink from the spring. Okay, we're not going to go to the castle just yet, but I want to check out and see what that other thing is. Okay, so why is the boat just randomly placed? Is that just the nearest place based on the spring? Oh, okay, yeah, it was based on the spring. So where are we located currently, out of curiosity? I want to just check out what's in there. Alright. I also need to check out those new abilities that we got. What's this place? Alright, that caravan area. Okay, let's check. Okay, attributes. Okay, Miracle Slash. A secret sword technique that heals you with your own wounds each time you strike a foe. So essentially, taking what we had with our enchanted blade and just giving that to any sword. Okay. Where's that? Omni heal restores all HP to all party members. That is going to be very nice for basically what we're going to be encountering in that castle. Because chances are we're going to be facing the nastiest enemies the game has to offer. Okay. Angus, Axis of Evil. Elm Splitter. Angelo. We'll use a Swoosh. And Jessica will use a Sizzle. I don't know why I'm doing this. I guess I just want to feel powerful right now. Yeah, though Jessica should be due for a level up sometime soon. I mean, we had two major bosses. Okay. I'm kind of debating about what to do. Should I grind a little more, or should we just go straight for the castle? You know what? I think here's what we'll do. How much money do we have? Okay. Here's what we'll do. Basically, off camera, I'll stock up on some items, and then basically we'll start things off in the gully, and then then we'll make our way to the castle. Okay, so on that note, I think that now would be a good time to end things off. I really appreciate that you stuck around to watch this episode. You're a great viewer, and I hope you come back for the next one. If you'd like to be a subscribe, comment, share, do as they want. Well, I'll see you next time. Bye.